one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. The same way that I preach that, you know, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and with trauma or whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing and our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes, so I do want to just add that I agree with what you just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. When I found out about it, I left. I didn't hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed on, no matter how many times it came, I stayed on and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from
Okay, hey everybody and hey to nobody. It's Cassie Derwin of Cards and Conversation. So this is the How I See It. This is the first season of How I See It, and this is episode 3. And Derrick Jaxn has pulled my attention. He has pulled my attention. Hey everybody and hey to nobody. He's pulled my attention, y'all. And y'all know I ain't nowhere, so I don't have nowhere to. I have to still practice my abilities. So he's been on me so tough. I don't know if you heard the story, if you watched the other videos, but I had bought his decks. I didn't know it was his decks. But I bought these cards and I didn't like them. But I thought maybe if I did an event, like a grown folk event, a women's group, you know how different people have different stuff. I figured I would like the cards or hang out with the cards. Well, the more that I discover, and as I discover, I don't have just one deck of cards. I have 3 decks of cards. This man is a complete narcissist. And it's really crazy, but I told y'all the other day on Tuesday, she was going to start making more videos. I told you she'll be victorious in this. Because now I found out that he has, if I'm talking loud, let me know. I found out that he has a deal with TD Jakes. I told y'all it was something about money. It was something about money that was bugging me. And the way that she moves, her movements, her body language, it bothers me. It bugs me. I ain't gonna even say bother because I use I use Cleo's deck, and she got a couple cards that got a bug on it, a beetle, a scarab, whatever it is. But it bugged me. So now I discovered. I discovered I had more than one of his decks. Now, his first deck that I had, that I just discovered, because I gotta be satisfied with sitting still. So I'm sitting still, and he comes on my radar, and then I see I had these fuckboy flashcards. Now, the flashcards tell you to tag the people in it so that other people can come play with you and come watch with you. But what it lets me know is how narcissistic he is. He is a narcissist, y'all. He is a complete narcissist. So it tells me, so, you know, I ain't going to get in trouble. It say, for a picture post on Instagram, tag MSM Card Games. And MSM stands for Mentally Stimulating Me Card Game. So he's mentally stimulating himself. And so this is the deck of cards. Again, I show it because some people haven't seen it. And, you know. And it's got questions. I say this is his diary. This is his diary. This is his case studies. And as the days go on, more and more women are coming forward. It is crazy how narcissistic this man is enough to make this. But as I kept going, I also found out that he is already a published author. He got several books. But it's like him and his wife, instead of talking, or him and some women, he'll write a book. It kind of reminds me, because remember, he was young when he started this. It kind of reminds me of how you see people post on Facebook and Instagram, especially immature people. That's what his books are like. But it must work because he got a $100,000 deal. I told y'all money was coming. I told you he would be all right. But because the way it's coming, he might lose it. That's how come he tried to get his wife back. And that's the reason why he wrote a book about healing with his wife. And I told you guys that she was going to start coming forward. She made a weird video today. She had on army fatigue shirt and I guess it was supposed to be a bandana. I don't know. But I know I know he is such a manipulator. And I know he's very forceful. And I knew that before, because I told you his Gemini card came upside down. So me seeing that, I knew it was two sides to him. And as narcissistic as he is, I thought he would be abusive. So the doctor, because he's dating a doctor, he's dating a girl from Orlando. And this is out of these women's mouth. This is allegedly, I guess. But all of them got receipts. They got pictures with them. They got pictures of them. Just last year, his birthday is July 3rd. Just last year, he had someone someone from Orlando, fly into his house and stayed in the house where him and his wife might get back together. But he's met more women since then. He is such a narcissist. So let me read some of the names of his books. It just sounds like a child to me. A Cheating Man's Heart was his first book in 2010. A Cheating Man's Heart. Don't Forget Your Crown. I Still Want It. This nice person, I'm going to call him a nice person. A Cheating Man's Heart book 2. I Still Deserve It. Single mothers deserve, no, it says single mothers are for only grown men. They are for grown men only. That's it. So single mothers are for grown men only. And I've come too far. So all of this adds up to him telling his story. You just had to piece his puzzle together. But because I discern things and it's brought across my radar so strong that I can't ignore it. And I bought these damn cards that I don't like. But now I kind of like them. The other, what it say? Okay, so somebody said he had 3 children, but somebody else said he had 1. So the doctor that talked to Tasha K, she's been put on a gag order, right? So Tasha K, I'm telling you, Tasha K don't play. You know? Okay? She don't. So we got all these books. We already know this is his case study because I can feel the energy. So now the next deck I did earlier today was the Nice Naughty deck. So I was talking about how he talked about, okay, so this was the question, y'all. So I found the information. So this is the question. And the doctor told the story. So in October, okay, here we go. In October 2020, he had just met this woman, right, 2 days before Halloween, and she's a surgeon. Well, she said like 2 weeks after they stopped using protective sex. She ended up pregnant in the end of November, the beginning of December. And she doesn't have any kids. So she said he told her one day, you know, one of my homeboy's friends' mother asked me, what kind of perfume is that? Somebody's perfume is lingering on you. And what kind of perfume is that? It smells really good. And she said she found it strange. Like, what is you hanging around one of your friends' mother and you only 30? So he said, I want to buy it for you, because he started asking about it all the time, because I guess it was so strong when he would go home to his wife or around whoever he was with, they noticed this perfume or this cologne. So the perfume is Alien. I don't know if anybody know about Alien, but they say the smell stays with you. Okay, so in the video when she's talking about it, this card, because I'm telling you, all of his decks are situations and relationships that he's put in a deck of cards, because he has a seminar out right now, and it's called Crown Yourself or something like that. Don't forget your crown. He is such a narcissist. What is the name of the thing? Heal Together is the newest book. And he has a mentorship, or it's it's called Self Crown. He has a Self Crown journal. You can call him directly and have a private mentorship or a live chat with him. Well, he's met a lot of women through that, because it's one woman, because they are up to 3 or 4 people that can show receipts with him. So he creates these things and he meets these women. He met one woman off of YouTube. Her name was Candace. She did her video. And it's called Self Crown. So he crowned himself. He does a mentorship, and he's trying to do something with TD Jakes. And if you go to his page, it's called Heal Together, the name of his book, and him and his wife is on the cover. So you can get the ebook for 50% off right now, early access for $4.97. I'm just looking at, I told y'all the money was going to still come. It's not going to be a problem with money. So when I was talking about the cologne, here is the card, because this is the proof. He's playing games. That's the only thing I'm talking about, is he playing games, and I'm going to do a tarot reading. And then at the end, if somebody got some question. But he is playing games with all the women, all the world. He is a narcissist. So the card says, a man is out shopping for cologne with his wife. His ex sees them and says hello. She tells him a cologne to pick, and the man tries to buy it, but the wife tells him not to. Who is wrong? The wife for being insecure, the man for being dumb, the ex for being disrespectful, or all of the above. So while you playing this game, because you all are sitting around playing the game, he has sets. Everybody get a set of these. So you can just hold up which one you think. You can put it in the comments if you want to. So this is really a game. I'm telling you, he is playing games. He is playing games. When you read the card about who can play the game and who can't, he talking about his wife. The doctor said one time, she said he's like the total opposite of the wife. And then the wife did a video today, but I knew she would, because she's trying to build her platform. But it's something missing with her. It's some disconnect. It's almost like she's being forced to do this. But when the doctor said one time she asked him to leave her house because he was getting loud, She told him, he told her, he grabbed her arm and told her, I'll leave when I want to. So let me pull a fuckboy card just to let y'all see how it feels. So I'm going to pull a fuckboy card. Okay, so on the front it says, you ask, do I look fat in this dress? His response, yeah, kinda. Is he a fuckboy? Is he not? That ain't really no exciting card. And his response is, because I ain't going to even go through all of it. Yes. Now we're fans of honesty, just like you are. He speaks people language, and this is how he gets people. This is how he get whatever situation. And he been to school, and he used to, was it on Wall Street where he worked? Whatever he did. He wouldn't have slouched with his education. That's where he met his wife. And she got pregnant before they got married. So I don't know if that's why he got married, because he's self-crowned. He had a vision. And I believe he married who he married because he felt like she wouldn't give him a problem. But the reason why she left him is because it's reported. I don't know how true it is. He had hit her, or he had been hitting on her, and she told her parents, and they told her to come home. So he says, yes. Now we're fans of honesty, just like you are. Yes, you asked him a question. Yes, he answered it bluntly, but honestly. So what is it that makes him a fuckboy? You ask lack of tact. He doesn't have to BS you, but he does have to consider your feelings, which they say he doesn't. He'd want you to consider his. If he asks you about the size of his penis, why that came up. So, any man who cares about how you feel will answer questions on sensitive topics with care, not just blurt out the first thing that comes to his mind, no matter how it could hurt you. Now, he's a Cancer. To me, a Cancer is like a super Gemini to me. But you know how you see the 6 and the 9 in the crab? It's two sides to him. There's two sides to this person completely. He's a complete narcissist, though. He really is. With these cards and everything. So after she did her video today, she did a video on she was basically they're fighting over social media, guys. They are having a fight. They probably in the same house, but rather than talk to each other, they're making videos. So after they did the live video holding hands, and I was playing part of it. If anybody want to hear some more of it, I can play some more of it. They were holding hands and they did their little video thing, and she started to talk, and he really didn't know what she was gonna say because she is so broken. But he do know that if she say, and she do know if he say the wrong thing, it's gonna be a problem. So she made a video, and it was like a rebuttal video from when he judged her in the third person. He went outside of himself and act like it was somebody else. It say LOL. Oh, shucks. Yeah. So, so they're just going back and forth with each other. I believe that in this relationship, they may have tried to have a threesome. And the reason why I say that is because it's like whatever she wants, he will do. I mean, whatever he wants, she will do. And I believe he's made her watch him have sex before. Or try. I mean, she probably blocked it off. She's so broken, but she's smart because it's about the money for her right now, I do believe. But at the same time, she still feel like she under his spell. So now he has another deck, and it's called the Lust deck. So the lust deck, and I've never opened this. The first time I opened this card, it say playing destruction. Clothes can come off, but intercourse is forfeiture. Forfeiture. You forfeit the game if you have intercourse. One card in the round one, 8 rounds, one game. So you gotta play 8 rounds. So this is more like a fort prepping. Items need a 1-minute timer, a bowl of fruit, muse. Oh, and he recommends the fruit. He is such a narcissist. He is so full of himself. But that's why it tickled me, because I had to be satisfied with sitting still. So why not do a read on this situation? Because I'm still practicing my abilities. But at the same time, the research behind it makes me laugh. So he said a bowl of fruit, strawberries, diced pineapples, grapes, peaches, and anything else that you're not allergic to. So I wondered if he gave these as gift to certain women. I wonder if the places that he went and the women that he messed with, did they play these games together? I really wonder. I'm sure they did. I'm almost positive they did. A music player, a flat, comfortable surface, couches and pallets on the floor can suffice, but beds are safer. Are a safer bet. It's also recommended that before playing this game, both players shower, brush teeth, and moisturize your from head to toe. You want to play a game? I'm telling you, he playing games. I told y'all. I had no idea the extent it went to. Am I a fuck boy? Yes, you are. And then he has the Naughty Nice deck. And just to answer some of the questions, okay, so listen. A woman wants to go out to eat. So a man invites her to a picnic in the backyard with food he prepared to eat under a tent. She saw it and left. Was she wrong? Yes, and rude. That's A. B, no, but neither was he. C, it depends on how his yard looked. And D, no, and he should have known better. So was she wrong? It's 2 no's, it depends, and a yes. Playing games. These are all his case studies, I promise you. These are case studies. And the women been to his house and everything. They got pictures leaving his house and can tell you how the house look and all that. And that's what's good, not good. So now this is one of the cards with the lust. It's called lust language. So the lust language, it says, I just went through one. And it says this is for 2 minutes. Oh, it was okay. Let me read this part first. Because when you playing this game, he tells you how to play the game. It said players will alternate between player the role as participant X and participant Y. The X and the Y. Okay? Choose at random whom will go first. As which. Participant X will be the one in charge of acting out the directions on the card, while Y will allow X to follow the instructions without disruption, sound, opening eyes, peeking, or moving unless specifically prompted by X participant. The object of the game is for each player to keep their composure while player Y is trying to get the other player to forfeit the game. And if you give in to sex, that's the forfeiture of the game. So both players will start with 10 points. And 1 point is deducted if player X does not follow directions on the card, if it does not do it in a lot of time. You get a point taken away as player Y if you open your eyes or peek, if you move without instructions, make any audible sounds, heavy breathing is permitted. He is such a narcissist. And he been cheating on his wife. Well, kind of think like, if they've been knowing each other since they was in college, but they didn't get married to 2018, it really, I guess it's cheating if you say you're in a committed relationship, but until you signed the papers, was it truly cheating on the marriage? So a lot of this stuff is 2020. He got married in 18, so I think it's 18 or 16. 16. I think it's 2016 when he got married. But a lot of the stuff is she's still been dealing with it because she's still been dealing with him. They met in 2006. And they got married and there go that spell she put down. I know that was a spell. I don't care what nobody say. I think it's 18. Here we go. 2016 they got married. 2016 they got engaged. 2018 January they got married. But by 2019 January he got to go to Dubai. He went to Dubai. Well, I don't know if it was January or if it was, yeah, it was January. He got to go to Dubai as a present. She didn't get to go. Okay, so 5 minutes. This is the stimulation zone. It is like between your torso and your feet. Y, body position. Lay on the back, legs open. Stimulation zone, stomach and feet. X may only use fingertips and lips. So he playing games. I keep telling y'all he playing games. Okay, so this is the stimulation zone. 2 minutes. Y body position, laying on the back. Stimulation zone, genitalia and lips. X can only use hands. So he had to have subjects to do all of this. So he out here playing games on his wife, right? Playing all kind of card games. Got all kind of decks of cards. Some naughty, some nice. Definitely lust language. Definitely that. I told y'all he was a narcissist. So now I want to pull some cards on the situation. Because I just this is what I do because I gotta be satisfied with sitting still. So I got another deck of cards. And I'm going to ask about some of these cards, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Pam. How are you? Yeah, so, okay, so I'm going to read one of his cards. Pam, oh my God. Oh, let me play some of the video. Okay, listen, y'all. This is him talking.
Man of God.
No, this is her.
So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. When I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so, and I stayed gone. Okay. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on I am not coming back. And I did not come back until
now he's watching the video of himself.
There's nothing out there right now that
he's getting ready to respond.
I don't already know about or haven't known about.
It's crazy.
And so this is not something that is new. We have.
So I'm gonna pull while they talk.
We have gotten counsel for it to continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and
no, he's not.
From men of God. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side.
Oh, this the advertisement card. That's funny that flipped out.
In this story.
Oh, it say I'm the shit. It say you the shit. Okay, I'll receive it.
And most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And
okay.
With that, we are...
Okay, so did you hear what she said? She said, I forgive them and as well as the others. And what flew out the deck was rebel. I told y'all she's smarter than she looked. Because fuck it. That's what she said, because fuck it. I forgive him and I forgive the others. Because remember, she is very religious. Because of fuck it. I'm just going to do this spell with Jesus. Because remember, I read that she, well, it's right here. She did a spell. She did a spell to break herself from bondage. Because this is just how I see it. The book of Psalms is a book of spells. And I knew I seen more than I did on her page. So on her page is this one thing that stood out to me. It said, how I was freed from bondage. Recognize there was a problem. Open the Bible and read the 51st Psalms aloud. Believe in your heart and confess with your mouth. Jesus Christ is Lord. She got that on her page too. It says, believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross and rose on the third day. 3 is the number of manifestation. Begin to read the word of God daily. Once she said that, that sealed the deal. I'm going to read the Bible daily. So now that she's on this video and she's talking about nothing but God, she is holding up her end of the deal. She's holding her end of the deal with God or with Jesus or whoever she rolled with. She's holding that up. Whereas it's more and more stuff coming out. And remember I said remember his Gemini card came with the Tower card and the 10 of Cups. And I said he was trying to pour the fire out because Mars energy is the Tower card. Sometimes the foundation ain't good and you have a Mars moment. He's having a Mars moment right now because he's been found out. He's not going to lose many people, but he might lose this great deal he got going on with TD Jakes for $100,000. So I believe, and it's another book deal. Y'all know I get cold, hot, cold. It's another book deal. So being that it's a book deal, and he just released a book, Healing Together. So they got to stay together to make the book look believable. Okay? So then, okay, I'm going to play some more of the tape. And while I play the tape, I'm going to be pulling the cards, okay?
Free and moving forward. So that's all I have.
If you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. Nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about a marital, spiritual covenant. You know, you cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values. You have to have the grace of God to break free from certain things, to stay away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be.
Okay, this is what it said. It says some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck you up. So that's what, now this ain't his deck. This is my deck to read him. So you heard him talking about God and all of that. It says some good shit is about to happen, but don't let your issues fuck you up. Stop obsessing. See, he needs to shut up. He needs to be quiet because he's obsessing over it. And say, you are not... Now, I told you this guy is a narcissist. Now, these are my cards talking. You are not the fucking center of the universe, Derrick. And it said, take a shot. He needs to take a shot. He always trying to get the people to play games with him and take a shot. It say, don't take 12, take 1. Or maybe 2, but move on. Okay, so you know, because she didn't say fuck it. it's telling him some good is about to happen, and we're gonna see what it is. Let's listen.
So, when I looked in the comments of this video, I don't know if old boy was trolling or not, but he said, D, I think I want to see a reaction to this video. So, let's do it. And by the way, I'm going to speak in third person. A lot of you already seen this, but this is Derrick Jaxn. A lot of people think of him as a relationship expert and guru and all of that. Well, he and his wife are making this video because apparently at some point in their marriage, or maybe even beforehand in the relationship, he didn't take his own advice and he stepped out and he got involved with other women, as you heard them say. Now, upon first impression, nothing really stuck out to me about him, but more so about the wife. Like, I heard her say that she stands with her husband, she's proud to love him. I heard her say that, you know, this is some time ago, they've already processed this, overcame this, dealt with this a long time ago, and nothing's really new to her. But just by her body language, I was really wondering, like, did he force her to do this video? Like, she looks super uncomfortable, like she doesn't want to be there. But then I watched their live chat that they did right afterwards, and, you know, I kind of caught that this is just a part of her personality, so that kind of explains somewhat of her demeanor. You know, she clearly has a mind of her own, if you saw the...
Okay. So when y'all heard what he said, so what my card says was you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power and your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. See, even the cards is telling him he is fucking amazing. He is powerful. Look what he didn't build up, but he using it for dumb shit because he making himself look bad. He gonna mess his money up. He gonna mess his money up because it is getting more and more scandalous, and I don't know if the turn gonna be where they gonna let it be as bad as it can be, and then he's gonna move into a ministry with TD Jakes, or if TD Jakes is gonna say, "Nah, let me see what the next card say." It's saying, "You got a feeling you just can't shake." That's the little voice inside of you. Listen to that shit. So it's telling him to listen to himself. It ain't telling him to talk. It said, you think someone is lying. They are. He is lying. He is lying. He is lying about everything. Okay, it said we can hear. Okay, I'm finna play some more and I'm gonna pull some more cards.
The live chat too, and she said that the live chat even was her idea. So with that, cool. She wants to stand by her husband. She feels like he's worth it. She has that right. Now, as far as what he said, I understand and I completely applaud him taking accountability, because too many times we see dudes and they got this sob story about how they was raised.
Okay, now y'all know he talking about himself, right? He talking about himself in the third person. He was talking about his wife, but he is in the third person. Okay, I'm finna keep going.
You know, they broke at home and the goldfish died and they never seen a marriage and all that. He didn't do that. He just took accountability. But I hope he understands that all the accountability in the world is not going to rebuild broken trust. Not on a personal level, and even with the public that he's addressing. Like, even his most loyal supporters at this point will probably have a raised eyebrow from this point forward whenever he wants to condemn another man for something like this, and rightfully so. So hopefully he understands that. And I also thought it was very interesting. Okay, y'all seen that card fly out and you guys heard what he was saying. I'm just going to take it back one and then so we can hear what this card go with. That all the accountability in the world is not going to rebuild broken trust. Not on a personal level, and even with the public that he's addressing. Like, even his most loyal supporters at this point will probably have a raised eyebrow from this point forward whenever he wants to condemn another man for something like... So it say, you are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Why is he talking about himself in the third person? He's a grown-ass man. He playing games. Like all these decks of cards he got 3 decks. The fuckboy deck, the nice and naughty. Because he said, why does it have to be either? So he put his together. It's a nice part of the deck and it's a naughty part of the deck. And then the lust conversation. No, the lust language. Card game. It's the hands-on edition. So, you know, if he was, you know, trying to see if his card, you know, you want to play a game with me so I can see if it's a good game and you let me know, you give me some feedback. But you know, if you have sex with me, you forfeited the game. You lost.
It says it's not good for it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. Derrick, it's your fault. It's not your wife's fault. Let me see what's next.
Like this, and rightfully so. So hopefully he understands that. And I also thought it was very intriguing how he brought in God at the end. You know, I don't really hear him speak like that. So, you know, do it God's way or else it's going to fail. Now, if I saw that a couple of years ago, I honestly would have called BS. I honestly would have been like, nah, dude, like you can't use God as a scapegoat. You know, as if you not having Jesus as...
The cards say your body is pissed at you. His person is pissed at his ass because he's sitting up here lying, making up shit. It said be fucking grateful. Be grateful that you got a wife. Be grateful that you got a ministry. Be grateful that TD Jakes want to do $100,000 deal with you. You fucking it up. They say you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit will never work. So, hey, let's go back at it.
That's why you did what you did. Like, if Jesus was there with you when you was with those other women, Jesus would have zipped up your zipper for you. That's not how it worked. Like, who are you kidding? But now I have a relationship with God for myself, so I hear things a little bit differently. And what I heard whenever he said that was that, you know, when you go into a godly commitment, which marriage is supposed to be, you can't lean on your own understanding. You can't do it by yourself. You can't do it by your own willpower, your own good.
It said, watch out, shit could get ugly. You are being shady. This is the cards talking to him. It said, watch out, shit could get ugly, and that he was being shady. Listen to him.
Intentions and vows and love for a person. If you go into a godly commitment, you have to lean on God. You have to do things like to God's standard. You have to rely on God's grace. That's the only way you're going to be able to do it for the long term. And that I can personally relate to. Now, regardless, whether you like them, love them, or hate them, I think this is a great example as to why we don't need to be putting anybody on the pedestal.
Okay, this is what this said. He said, we don't need to be putting nobody on a pedestal, right? It said, don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. He is not a professional. His book says he's self-crowned. He crowned himself. He gave himself these titles. He made himself this guru. People continue to follow him. Hey, Tanya the loctician. Hey, everybody. So he continued to, hey, Barbara Johnson. Hey, Pam. So people continue to follow him. But it says, ask a fucking expert. He is not an expert. But people are following him. I guess.
Pedestal. Nobody. And I think a lot of women did that. And I'm not even going to say it's the women's fault by themselves because I think this is a great example as to why we don't need to be putting anybody on the pedestal. Nobody. And I think a lot of women did that. And I'm not even going to say it's the women's fault by themselves because this dude, he never really showed his struggle. You know, we understand, oh, we're all humans and we...
Remember, he's talking about himself in the third person. I just want y'all to listen to what he said.
And that I can personally relate to. Now, regardless, whether you like them, love them, or hate them, I think this is a great example as to why we don't need to be putting anybody on the pedestal. Nobody. And I think a lot of women did that. And I'm not even going to say it's the women's fault by themselves because this dude, he never really showed his struggle. You know, we understand, oh, we're all humans and we all make mistakes.
It said too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. It said put the fucking phone down. That's his problem. He needs to put the fucking phone down. He's saying too much. It's already been found out, but by him coming making a reaction video of the live video saying that I did something wrong, it makes him look like he is a narcissist, like he is. He already playing games. I have the cards as the proof. He play games. He play nice and naughty games. He play fuckboy games. And he love the lust language. So this is all about sex and lies and deceit and playing games. That's what it's all about. It says help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. That's not what he's doing. He's playing games. It said, get over yourself and pull your shit together. That's what he needs to do. That is the advice of the cards. He needs to get over himself by doing a rebuttal to himself. He needs to get over himself and pull his shit together. That's what he needs to do.
But he never showed those mistakes, not for real. I think he wrote about it or something like that. But he never showed that side, so it's not really all on the women. But I've seen a lot of women put this dude on a pedestal to the point of idealizing him and even comparing their man to him. Like, they'll compare their man's good, bad, and ugly whole story to Derrick Jaxn's snippet. You know, which is, of course, a standard nobody can meet consistently. That's like a dude taking a picture of another woman who's in shape.
Okay, this came upside down. It said, don't fucking force it. He's forcing this out. It said, allow the shit to come to you. He needs to, what it say, he needs to put the fucking phone down. That was the card before. He needs to put before it was get over yourself and pull your shit together. But it said he needs to put the fucking phone down. And he needs to, he forcing it. It's saying quit forcing it, but allow the shit to come to him. So quit making videos. Quit making videos and stop fucking whining. And I know I whine when I talk, y'all, but they ain't talking to me. They're talking to him. It says stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. He got the strength to change the world.
And she got a 4-pack, and you know, she just beautiful and all of that stuff, and her body's just super tight. And him comparing his woman to that woman because his woman got a couple extra pounds from having a baby. Meanwhile, he don't know that woman in the picture may not even be able to have children. She may be struggling with that and coping with it by working out 2-3 times a day. She may have an unhealthy body image, and that's why she works out obsessively and consistently and looks so good. Like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's wise to ever idealize.
Pam, you want to come on live with me?
Because somebody can be living a double life, which I don't think is quite the case here.
Oh, that's the wrong one. You on Facebook. I don't know how to do Facebook
But he's been putting in the work to kind of reconstruct where that all had been broken since last year. So I don't think it's a double life thing, but you don't know what struggle somebody has behind the scenes. You don't know their shortcomings. You don't know where they're falling short. So it's just not wise to compare, you know, on any level. Nonetheless, I know some people will see this type of video, even though he's come forward and he's been completely honest. Some people just
he's not completely honest, y'all. He got women right now. They had sex on the 18th of March. The doctor and him. It will lie to your face. The cards say it will lie to. He will lie to your face. Fuck fear.
You know, he tells the truth. He speaks facts. And quite honestly,
it said fuck. Shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. He need his people around him. And that's true. He need his people around him. And the reason why he need his people around him so that they can tell him to get the fuck off the phone. What the cards say, put the fucking phone down. It said put the fucking phone down. He needs to put the fucking phone down. It said too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. But then, you know, earlier they had said he needed to see a professional. Ask for professional help. It said don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Ask a fucking expert. That's what he needs to do. Because really, he's putting too much content out about this. And everybody got an opinion on it, including me. But I don't think I would have had an opinion if I didn't have his cards. By me having his cards, it makes me want to look into the situation. Because I wasn't going to play with these cards, so why not play them here? Okay, so let's, let me pull some of his tarot cards. Yeah. That was good. I like these cards, y'all. Oh, yeah, I like these cards a lot. Yeah. It say eat fucking vegetables. What the hell are you waiting for? Yeah, stop lying. Yeah, he got to stop whining and talking in the third person. Okay, so I'm finna take Miss Cleo cards and just read the energy. Read the situation. We already know the situation because we didn't listen to everything. Maybe I'm just going to give a message to the, whatever Cleo want to tell me, I'm going to allow it to come in. I'm going to see how it looks to me. It might look like something for the collective. Or whoever need the message. That's what it is. It could be for him and her. It could be for the women that's involved. It could be for me. I don't know. It's about celebration. It's like 3. You know what? I feel like, okay, it's got to do with the feminine energy. I feel like because these other 3 women that came out, this is his wife is the Queen of Cups. She's the most emotional. But the other women are celebrating because I told y'all that they wanted her to know what he was doing because he would be creeping around with them and sleeping with them and cheating with them. But yeah, this is the High Priestess. This is, yeah. It might be 4 women that he's seeing. And now the wife know everything about what's going on. So, yeah. Because it's like, we got the Tower again. I'm telling you. He gonna have to put some fires out. And with all this water, that's what it's about. Because, okay, he got the Moon again and it's heartache involved. It's heartache. Okay, so look. That wife ain't gonna stay with him too much longer. It's too much other stuff that's gonna be coming out. She ain't gonna be able to do it. It's something coming forward. It's something hidden that's finna come because we got the Moon and we got the 3 of Swords. It's something that's gonna be said that she thought she knew, but she didn't know. And when it's said, it's gonna bother her. And we got the Tower and we got the 4 of Coins. So his whole foundation, like he's hoarding to something. He's holding on to something too tight. Either he's spending too much, which we know from the cards, he's spending too much time. It's got to do with your possessions. It could be monetarily possession, but it could be earthly possessions. So he's holding on to his status. That's what's important to him. That's what the coins are. Your possessions that are important to you. Your foundation. It could be home, but it's earth energy. So, meaning earth energy, it's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. And I think this is the Taurian. So then you got the Mars energy. So he's sitting up here trying to hold on to all the money. And that's the reason why they've been making videos and stuff. Because he's trying to paint a different picture of himself. But he seriously needs counsel for himself now. I understand he crowned himself, but by him picking up that phone, he's discrediting himself. And like right now, he put I guess he had some lawyers put a gag order on the doctor that gave Tasha K, the information. Now Tasha K got all the receipts. Okay, so this say Kev on stage. That was the reaction video. He was such a narcissist in that. And then if you go to his wife page and watch her video, it's kind of sad. Watch him. Okay, so this one was saying he watched him have sex with another woman. That's where I got that from. It's all about the tea on YouTube. It said Derrick Jaxn's wife watched him have sex with a dark-skinned woman. John Gray sounds off, and then another one was with Tasha K. It said Derrick Jaxn tells second mistress wife isn't good in bed, and she has audio and receipts, and I saw that. And then the next one is Derrick Jaxn exposed for cheating on his wife of 4 years, slept in his wife's bed. That's the lady from Orlando. And then another one is the doctor. She's pissed, but they don't give her name. They don't. So it was one name Nikki. It was one name Lelu or something like that. It's a bunch of them coming out. He messing up his, yeah. Because basically he is self-crowned. He took something that is special to him, and that is the gift of gab. That is to know the language that he knows. He knows how to talk to people. He definitely knows how to talk to women. He knows how to write. He's a proficient writer because he's wrote several books. But like I say, when you read the title of the books, it's just like him and his wife is living in the same house, and instead of talking to her, he'll write a book. Like the book now that's out, Heal Together. But the first book he wrote was A Cheating Man's Heart. Next book, Don't Forget Your Crown. Next book, I'll Still Wait. I still want it. He still want it. He don't care if you ain't talking to him right now. He still want it. The next one was A Cheating Man's Heart 2. I Still Deserve It. Single mothers are for grown men only, and I've come too far. And now we have the book right now. Oh, and he has a self-crowned journal. So with the self-crowned journal, I guess depending on which one you buy, you can just get the book online, or you can get an actual paper copy book, or you can get where you can talk to him and journal with him freely. So this is how he come up with his card games, I believe. I believe he got more card games to play because he plays games. He's a game player. He needs to gain balance. Yeah. And there go that bug. I'm telling y'all. And I don't know if he be talking about taking shots. He might be drinking a little bit and smoking a little bit. He might be partying right now for some reason, or doing something to kind of distract him. But, I kind of feel like this is, okay, after the heartache, because they got to heal together. I still see the same thing with the wife. The wife is going to come out on top, because people are going to start to listen to her. People are going to start to offer her stuff and counsel her, but I think she already been through the hardest part of it, and she's just trying to be heard. She wants to be heard. Yeah, she the Queen of Swords right now. She want to be the queen of communication, of her own communication, not just what he's saying. But remember, I told y'all she was a Sagittarius. This card feels, these swords feel Sagittarian energy, because this could be Gemini. Well, no, this is, it could be Gemini energy. But I heard something else closer to water, like Aquarius. But it's air energy. So this is about communication. This is communicating. It's like she's saying, either give me what I want. See how her hand is held out? Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Or I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to cut you off, or I'm going to cut you, because I told y'all when I was watching her the other day, she looked like she had a moment where I'll kill all of us. That's just how she looked to me. This is just my opinion. Remember, the name of the video is How I See It, period. This is just how I see it, and I'm just doing a reading because I have to be satisfied with sitting still. So why not join Derrick Jaxn and play some games with the cards that he created? What they say, you got to lie in your... The wife said that, yeah, because justice is coming. But he's still going to lie about it. He going to lie about it to the end. He going to sneak off, and he think he's sneaking off. He think he going to get away with something. He does. But see, the queen is going to pop up again, and she going to take some other action. She got this. Just remember I said she okay. She got this. She got a plan. It may not look like a plan. He got her thinking all this kind of way, but she did the spell to break from his bondage. And the bulk of the spell was the 51st Psalm. So if you want to read the 51st Psalms and understand what it is she was talking about, but the thing was set out for her to free herself from bondage. And she spoke, she going to say that Jesus is Lord, and she's going to speak it out loud. And then she promised to read her Bible daily. And from the looks of her videos, she's making a daily video talking about saying whatever, going back and forth in video. That's what the hell they doing. They playing games, both of them. They're game players. But I guess if you end up with a game player and you've been with them since 2006, you would probably start playing his game a little bit too. Okay, so justice is going to prevail. He's still going to lie about everything. She going to be able to celebrate she gonna be able to celebrate the fact that she is going to come out on top. I got three queens in this deck. I got the moon and I got the high priestess. Yeah, she is gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay too, because he got some diehards. And because he got the gift of gab, he know exactly what to say. He knows the verbiage. He knows the verbiage when it comes to lust. He knows the verbiage when it comes to being naughty and nice. He must have some legal counsel somewhere, because he's put a gag order on the doctor, the surgeon in Atlanta. So, you know, that's all I got for tonight. Thank you for coming to the third edition, the third episode of How I See It. This is the first season. I am Cassie Derwin. As long as this calls me, or How I See It, I think it's going to be Derrick for a minute, because it's a lot more stuff to come out. And, you know, I'll play some footage and pull the cards. I like that idea. That was good, because it was telling the truth. I really like this deck of cards. So I will be coming up with whatever comes up. I thought I was going to go live last night, but I was tired. But tonight I like this little deck. Maybe that's what it was for me to... sometimes you have to meditate on things in order to get a message. So sometimes you have to sit still and be silent in order for messages to come through. And then it was raining outside earlier today, and I knew some other messages was coming through. But I'm getting really tired, so I know, and I'm getting hungry, so I know Spirit is kind of, okay, it's over with. She can go on and eat something. So thank y'all for watching. Hang out with me. This is Cassie D. Peace. And if you ain't a part of this, peace.